You bet your ass you can twerk, and look what you taught yourself. You see this? This is a sign of profanity, and we should not be. Let me go get my cat. This is from the profans and the little bichosh or little shushy. Fine, let's just let you out. You like I need you now. Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the appetite. Just meet me at the appetite. So ugly city he could actually bet your own ass that she could twerk. You can put your bum out on the table. Let me tell you one thing. It's time to put your bum out on the table and start doing some twerks. Come on. Comment I twerked if you did twerk. Comment I didn't twerk if you did not twerk. But this is the secrets. This is what I will be doing from now on. We will be having meetings with each other. We will be talking. We will be having lots of interaction every day. How was that? So, on my tablet, we're going to be going over some tricks and do's for, you know what, I think you guys should already know. This is my Amazon tablet. I showed you for the child profile in my last video, 2 videos ago on here, or, yeah, 2. I showed you a video about the child profile, how to put a child profile on here, and all the tutorials. But in this video, I'm actually going to finish some of it with you guys. And part 1 of this child profile iPad was 2 videos ago, and we will be going over some tips and tricks. So first, you're gonna have to need an iOS or an Android or an Amazon, whatever you got. If you have an iPhone or anything, first, if you have an iPhone, just go to the App Store. Then you're going to want to go to the search bar and type in Amazon Kids. Now hit search and select the. Oh, I forgot to type kids. Stupid. And then it should appear right in the bottom. If not, it's right here. So just hit download. If you've already downloaded the app before, feel free to just go ahead and do this step yourself. But if not, you can follow my steps. But one thing and then it should say open right here. So go ahead and click open, that little blue button right there. And one thing I wanted to go over with you guys is that it may require a parent or guardian's percent, meaning like adult consent for it. Like you would have to keep a careful eye on like managing the child's account and stuff, and making sure that their safety is set, and that if you have strict rules in your household about your safety, about your child's safety and protecting them and stuff, just make sure you put deep restrictions in there of the child's safety. So since you have ugh, come on. Look, you should get a screen like this. Click get started, and then it'll tell you to put in your information, not your child's information, your information, like the parent or guardian's email, Amazon email and password that's attached to child's account. So I'm just gonna put that in right here. So when you're done putting that in, it's gonna, you should get a screen like this. Gonna tell you to put in your password. So I'm just gonna do that quick. So when you're done putting in your password, you're gonna go ahead and click. Oh, sorry. Shit, I gotta restart. So then when you're done with that step, you can go ahead and click continue. And then after you've entered your password, you could go ahead and hit continue like I am, sign in like I am right here. And then look, bam, you've got your child's info installed. But in case if you are wondering, we got a few steps to take. Don't just keep a careful look on it. Don't even say pop. Zip it, and just keep a close out look on the child's thing. So one thing, just shut you guys' mouths shut. If not, I hear you. Shut up right now. Listen out to me closely. I'm gonna make this really clear. And if your child is not protected on the tablet, if they're having access to stuff like suicide and self-harm and cyberbullying, just get rid of the iPad. Don't even let them use it if they're not going to be responsible enough. So just keep a close out on their accounts. Make sure they're keeping kids safe online. Well, for kids 12 and under, I would not recommend Roblox to them on that child profile. But if they're using something like your phone and you're supervising them closely, then yes, that's fine. But make sure, keep an lookout, like good lookout for them. Because you don't know what they could be doing on that. They could be sneaky. You don't know. They could be very sneaky. And, yeah, you don't know. Guys, they can be very sneaky. So please try your best to keep an outlook on this on your app. Check in on your app every day to see your child's usage, set restrictions, or you could even, there's a thing called Amazon web search. So I would highly recommend to put blocks on certain websites that you don't want them to visit. And into red hearts, that's what I'm on, yeah. But give me something I can feel, don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the I really love that song, you guys. It's like the oh, I forgot to say, we're back with another bop, 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 bop. If you guys were wondering, like a nuclear explosion, we're back with a bop, 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 bop. Like a little explosion. And I look, so I'm gonna bring this thing closer, like on my lap. All this wire is in for my headset. So look, this is what your you could also, if you have more than one children using your account, you can just click up here, and you have the ability to do a new profile if you'd prefer, and you could set up screen time if you want, and you could also pause or resume devices if you think your child is exposing themselves to too much blue light. Okay, so let's get serious now. Chop chop. So, look, the let's test real quick. Look, the iPad is unlocked. You could open it up. Oh, I need to go on a shoot. 1 second, guys. I forgot to view something. So while we're waiting for that to load, I would highly recommend. So just log on to here quick. Download. It would say Amazon Kids, and then just log your child right on, and whatever you choose to download on their tablet, it will appear all right here. And apps and games and other stuff they use will show up here in this other stuff folder. And you can restrict the App Store if you want. You don't have to, it's optional for your kids. You don't have to download them anything if they have too much stuff. So let's turn off the tablet. We would go back to the phone, and we would have to hit pause and hit pause devices for 1 hour. And it says paused invitated. Your child's device is paused until 11:49 p.m. a.m. providing they are connected to Wi-Fi and have the latest version of Amazon Kids. Never mind. Just hit OK. Okay, right there. And then let's go off the phone and let's come back to the tablet. And right here, when you hit this power button right here and swipe up and enter the password, look what it will say. All done for now. And then if it won't resume or if it has issues reloading, you can just click this little lock right here. And then you would have to enter your own PIN to log back onto their tablet. If you're a parent or guardian, you could use that trick. That simple trick. So that's what I would do for my children. When I grow up, I would get them a tablet. I will put deep restrictions onto it to make sure they stay protected, especially if you have younger children, and that would be strongly recommended. Yeah, guys, that's how you properly use Amazon Kids for your children. And Team Jack and Eddie, yay!